Rapaport'S Reality. My voice is a little messed up. My name is Michael Rapaport.
And I'm Kebe Rapaport.
And this is a full recap, best of Traitors Season 3, which we loved.
I mean, we're so sad to see it over.
We had a good time watching that show.
And Dolores, mwah.
I was going to say, did the person you want to win?
Yes, I wish it was her alone.
Me too.
But I'm glad she got to share it.
But I didn't mind any of the people that won with her.
No.
They were all...
They were all deserving.
Zac Efron's brother, no disrespect, can't remember your first name right now. My voice is a little messed up. He was cool, understated, played the game hard.
And Gabby.
I
mean, she was a long shot. Who knew that she was going to be one in the end?
She's funny.
Yes. Very, very funny. Great timing. What a wonderful...
And then what was the other guy? The Count? He's like a Count?
Ivar. Is he a Count? I don't remember. Is he a Count?
I don't know, but this is our best of Traitors Season 3. We loved watching it. We loved talking about it. And we love podcasting. And there's so much to discuss going forward. Garcelle has left the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
You know what? Goodbye, Garcelle.
Goodbye, Garcelle is the new goodbye, Kyle.
Yes.
Shout out to Ken.
Yes.
Anyway,
I mean, she had a good run, but enough is enough.
And we're gonna deep dive Garcelle leaving. We have insinuated, if we've talked about it on mic, we've talked about it more off mic. Out of respect.
Totally out of respect, but now that she's going, we can let it out.
I will say this, we're focusing on the Traitors episode. I will say in regards to Garcelle, there was a new trailer that was just put out of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion.
Yeah.
And it shows her walking off. And she says something to the effect of, I don't have the direct quote, but she's on camera saying, I don't like any of these people. And that's the thing
This is so crazy. This is what we talked about behind the scenes all the time. Every episode we'd go, something doesn't feel right. You know, we've known her in the past. We love you, Garcelle, but it's like you were on there. It felt like you're on one of our favorite shows for a check, that you're not really relating, you're not really sharing yourself. And you called it, babe. You called it every single time, every single Tuesday night, whenever it airs. I'm telling you.
For 5 years, I've been like, why are you here if you don't?
Yes, and she said it.
And no disrespect, Garcelle. None
ever.
You're not Regina King or Viola Davis.
No.
You've never been that.
No.
You're a functioning,
we're
working...
going into Traitors. We don't want it. Well, let's save it.
Best of Traitors.
But anyway, we're going to have a lot to say about Garcelle's great departure. And but anyway, this Traitors thing is a good idea because I think we're spreading the love.
We're spreading the Traitors love.
And if you haven't watched Traitors,
we've said it once. We've said it a gazillion times.
Your loss.
We're not losing out on it. Essentially, you're losing out on it, and we want you to win.
Right.
We don't want you to lose.
Get into it. It's nothing but fun.
Good times. We had been anticipating Traitors Season 3. We watched Traitors Season 2, adored it, loved it, ravaged it. I will say, Peacock, you got to do what you got to do. I don't understand the business model. I don't understand how or why some streaming services like Netflix, they put the whole thing out. I don't care what it is. It could be 20 episodes of whatever show. They put the whole thing out. And as a fan of TV, we like to binge.
I would say I like to binge. I think you get kind of frustrated with the binging.
Reality shows I can binge.
Fair.
That being said,
that's fair.
Traitors dropped 3 episodes and it came in the evening. It came on in the evening and we literally put our phones in the other room.
Got it right at 9:00.
We went to our respective bathrooms and did what we need to do to relieve ourselves.
Yes. Face.
Wash your face.
Double cleanse.
Clean yourself top to bottom.
Yep.
Set the blankets. Set the pillows.
Totally.
Set the mood. And turn the remote on and move it away.
And move it away.
Because you don't want to bump into it. You don't want to stop anything.
That's true.
And it came, saw, and delivered big time. Shout out to Alan Cummings, who he must have.
Gosh.
First of all, he must be getting a great check, but he seems like he's having
so much fun.
The costumes and the playing it up and the traitors, and he seems like he must be having a fucking ball Alan Cummings, who is a great actor and performer, and he sings, and he's the host of Traitors. And we can't emphasize enough how good both. I could vouch that season 2 and season 3 have been great. I don't know how great season 1 was.
Yeah, great. I love his outfits. I think it's part of the show. I can't wait till each scene when he comes into breakfast. What he's wearing is the best to me.
And he hams it up, and they love him hamming it up. And he must just have so much fun doing the show. And to tell you what the show is, if you haven't watched it, and again, I don't know why you haven't watched it, it's like a murder mystery. Obviously, it's not a real murder mystery, but it's like Clue. And there's traitors, and then there's faithfuls. And everybody is sort of lying and cheating.
Conniving, gathering groups.
And there's challenges, and there's groups, and there's backstabbing. It's just like a perfectly a mashup of all the great things about other reality TV shows. And they get all the other great people from all the shows. There was a show called The Challenge.
Never watched that.
Never watched that. Of course, Big Brother, Survivor. And then there's Heavy with Bravo people.
Love it.
And this season... he's fucking back, man. Tom Sandoval.
You just can't get rid of him.
He just is good TV because whether you like him or can't stand him, there's something about him where you just, even if you can't.
I'm the latter. Yeah, I'm the latter.
But he makes for great TV because he I don't know how much he's conscious of. I don't think he's conscious of anything.
See, I beg to differ. I think he's a little conscious. But he's also, I feel like he's not playing with a full deck, and he's
totally
not very bright. So. But I think the thing that he thinks he has control of, he thinks he has control of. Like there was a scene where he's running in one of the challenges.
And he ran past the camera.
And he ran past the cat like he was in a war movie. Like, do you know what I mean?
Like he's like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible.
It was very conscious to me. It wasn't because that challenge gave no reason to run like that. And it wasn't even fast. It wasn't particularly a fast run, but it was like where the arms were very, very, like striding arms, pierced lips, and furrowed brow.
Trying my best.
Like I'm going up a hill, and it was just, come on, dude.
So we got Tom Sandoval. We have, I'm not going to go over everybody. We have the guy, Sam, who is married to Britney Spears.
Right.
They're all good. We have Wells from Big Brother.
Yeah, and we're very happy for Wells. He's from behind the bar.
Yes.
Finally. And let's see what happens.
He's a Big Brother in Paradise. Bachelor in Paradise. Yeah. And we have a guy who's like a reality show staple, Boston Rob from Survivor. And of course, we have Dorinda.
We got Bob the drag queen.
Bob the drag queen.
Race.
We got Dolores from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Dorinda from New York.
We have Chrishell from Selling Sunset.
She's been great.
She's great.
We have Chanel from the Real Housewives, obviously of Dubai.
Danielle from Summer House.
That's Ciara.
Ciara from Summer House.
The cast is great. It's been fantastic. And the first 3 episodes were fucking great. And full transparency to you guys. After the second episode we watched. So we're talking, I think they're both like 50 minutes. This is 2 hours. We're grown-ups. We took a piss break, and I said, babe, can we get the popcorn?
Right,
can we get the kettle corn?
Yeah,
and you said no.
I said, no, it was too late already. If you want an intermittent fast, it was a little too late.
We're having so much fun. Like, how could you not?
You kept saying, I'm having so much fun. I was like, you can have fun without eating, but that's the talking in me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not hungry. So I don't want to ruin your... But I said I broke, and I finally, halfway through the second episode?
At the end of the second episode, you said, go get it. And I will say, I did eat the majority of the bowl. You said put it in a bowl.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, Rapaport'S reality, faithful, there's been a lot of crumbs. There's been a lot of chocolate smears. So she said, put it in the bowl. And I said, fine. Because I was on a high, not from the kettle
really
corn.
Were.
I was having so much fun with you and so much fun with the show. It was really why we created this fucking podcast.
Yeah, it's because we want to share how joyful we get watching a show.
And I always go, babe, how would you do on the show? Because I'm watching it, seeing myself. I'm like, I want to see, like, how would I do? Because it's such a mind fuck. They're filming. Let's say they're filming for 12 hours.
Oh, right.
Or 10 hours a day.
Right. For 2 weeks, maybe.
Okay.
Right.
How much can you keep up the bullshit, and what kind of a person is keeping it up all the time. Because there's obviously a sense of you're playing a game the whole time.
Oh, I think everybody who comes on this show's playing it full out, seriously, the whole time.
Oh, no, they're playing
because here's the thing with the game.
But how good are they playing?
Yeah. Well, that's skill. That has nothing to do with like being tired or being able to keeping up appearances. The skill of the game is the skill of the game. It's like, I don't see how anybody could go in there not having watched the show. Like, you have to, I have certain theories about like what it takes and why somebody wins. This is why I have really good instincts with Dolores. You know, it's a certain type of personality that could win favor from friends and enemies alike at the same time. And I just think it's I love the show. I would love to be on that show.
I would love to be on it too. The only thing that I think
you wouldn't have the patience.
Oh, I would have the fucking patience. I mean,
you're competitive. You like to win, but you're not a communicator. So you'd be sitting over.
No, I'd be bullshitting these motherfuckers. I would be bullshitting them. Yes. I'd be bullshitting. And also I'd be listening and I'd be like, I would fuck around. I would do good because I would be focused. Like you're saying, I'm not a good communicator in real life, but I would be performing and playing to win. Although I feel like, I don't know.
It's tricky because in the morning, there's a part where the traitors have to kill someone every night not every night, but the way the game goes. And then the next morning, eliminate a person from the show. And in the morning, they all show up for breakfast. And when the first people come in and there's a knock on the door, you see who got eliminated, right? Now, I find that a lot of these people really play it up when they go, oh my gosh, thank God you're here. You made it. I just don't think this is the right angle all the time. I just don't. There's a traitor on here now, and I won't spoil it, that I think she's playing it totally wrong.
Yes.
Too many tears. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Our girl from New York, and it hurt me to watch her get kicked off early. I think it was the first episode, or it was the first episode they kicked somebody off.
Yeah.
They sent fucking Dorinda Medley home, and they fucked her. I feel like she got fucked because there was so many housewives. There was 4 of them.
Yeah.
No, 5 total.
Right.
And you could just feel like they were going to pluck one of them off.
Yeah, because they felt like intimidated. It was a gang of housewives. A gaggle of housewives.
A gaggle of housewives. Yeah. And I just felt bad because I know how hard Dorinda... The one that, whether you like Dorinda or don't like Dorinda comes to play. She comes to perform. I think she's aware of her mistakes. I think she wants to do well and be liked. And I think
she definitely wants to be. I don't know if she cares about being liked, babe.
She wants to be liked. She wants to be
in an ego kind of celebrity. I think she wants to be a celebrity, and I think she wants to keep working. That's what I really think. And I think she played it totally wrong with her big mouth.
She couldn't help it.
That's what I'm saying. So
turn the volume up later, Dorinda. Don't turn it up
right away. Nobody wants to see all that right away.
They don't know.
I was getting like cringy flashbacks from her last seasons. I was like, there's not even any drinking, and she's losing her shit. Do you know what I mean?
Was true. She wasn't drunk. She was.
That's what I'm saying.
She was trying to play, and I think she went a little.
She went too far. These people don't know you. These are not other housewives.
6, 5.
Agreed.
In the beginning, maybe 4, and put it up to 8 later, Dorinda. Anyway, I wanted to see her do well. That being said, the rest of the episodes come on. I don't know how they're rationing them out, babe. I don't know if it's 2
I don't know if that like Friday will 3 more come out or will 2 come out.
I don't know. But we're not going to be doing this shit till March.
I know. Can you
I love it, but come on, man. We can't be doing this shit because the way it's looking, it's like, okay, there's a couple more weeks in January, and then we're going to go all through February. And then we're going into
March,
we're talking in the spring.
Yeah, it'd probably be over the 3rd week of March.
That's a little rough.
Yeah.
Babe, I don't know if there's any show or game or anything that we watch and we're literally salivating.
Yes, we really love. What is it about the show that you really like? I'm trying to figure it out for myself. What do you think it is for you?
That's a good question. I think for me, it's obviously number 1, it's fun. Number 2, it's literally totally unpredictable. It is a game show. It is a game show, and it is playing out in real time. And I think because of the characters that we know, but it's not even the characters that we know. I think you're really seeing real people try to
deceive.
Yeah, to deceive, but not to deceive and not come off too deceiving. And I can't help but put myself in the show and imagine the long hours, because what we see in an hour-long episode, there's
Hours
there's so
of
much
footage.
footage.
Yeah.
And how do you keep it on? How do you not keep it on? And I will say this. I will say one thing. I did an episode of, I think it might have been Deal or No Deal. And there was a person on the show that people didn't like in real life.
Oh.
He just was kind of, I'm not going to say who it is because I like the person.
Okay.
But they kind of were like, get rid of this fucking guy. Like, just,
no.
And he didn't necessarily need to be gotten rid of.
The producers asked you to do this?
No, he was just a fucking prick. Not a
Who wanted to get rid of the guy?
Maybe I had something to do with it. Maybe a couple of us were like, fuck him, like get rid of him.
Right.
Anyway, I just like the show. I think it's fun. I think it's unpredictable. I think that fucking Boston Rob is dope.
Great.
I love how Dolores going at Tom Sandoval. I love seeing Tom Sandoval in the wild. I love that Robin Dixon said, what did she say? When she was like, he said, what do you think of Tom Sandoval on the show? And she said, she didn't say clueless. She said he's kind of
out of touch.
Out of touch.
Yes. Which I highly agree. It's the nicest thing you could say about Tom.
But if you're not judging him based on Vanderpump Rules, that's a perfect way to put it.
Right, which she said she didn't watch Vanderpump, so she could just say,
he's out of touch.
She knows he's out of touch.
Yeah, and I think that's a great way to...
Perfect.
Because it's like, who are you, man? You're not in the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but you look like the guy from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
We love Tom Sandoval.
He shows up to breakfast in a kilt because he's in Scotland.
Yeah, he dresses the part.
Yes, a fascinating guy.
But he's made it. He's done better. See, my point about Tom Sandoval and my reference to Deal or No Deal, if that was the show, is that I would have thought he would have fucked himself but he's playing it smarter than I predicted he would play it. His personality.
I don't think he knows what he's playing. I think he's just kind of lucky. He has no clue.
Every time he says, my instinct is,
yes.
But then I'm like, maybe this fucking guy is devious, but I don't think that's the case.
No, he doesn't know what's happening.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the amount of hours that they film, like who's playing the game 24/7? When do you let your guard down? And how does it work? Because
that's interesting. Now, when you say that out loud, you're like, we're watching it as just sheer entertainment, but they do have to play it up all the time. But maybe they're just shooting when they're shooting, and they keep them separate from themselves. They don't actually sleep in the castle.
I heard they keep them really separate. What's my man's name from Summer House who used to have the mullet? With the blonde hair, used to have the mullet, the blonde-headed guy.
Amanda's husband.
Husband.
Yeah.
Because he was on the show, and he said that part of it was real. Like, he goes, they separate us.
Oh, so they don't go, when they go upstairs to go to sleep, they leave.
And he goes, we're quarantined. And he goes, when you come in the morning.
You're just playing the game.
Like, you don't see who left.
Right.
And the hotel, like
they have to do it that way. Otherwise, if they had spent too much time together, it would never work.
It would fuck it up. And I think that they really sustain that sort of like, what's going to happen, who's got kicked off and all that stuff. So I think
it's mind bending. I really do, because there is some kind of skill to it that no one yet really knows. Because I keep thinking about, I would do horrible on that show.
But then you sometimes say you would do great.
No, I do. Like, I think that I would play it like sort of Dolores is playing it so far, or Phaedra, where I would stay pretty anonymous but friendly. I think that you cannot get too emotional. Facial expressions have to be in check. You have to be likable but not available.
Yeah.
And I think those ladies are really good at that, and they're strong. So you have to be very strong. There's a lot to it. And that's what I like, the sociological element to it of relating with each other in life, because lying into someone's face, even for a game, to me is just...
I know you're terrible at it.
It's horrible. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I wouldn't be good at the lying. I'd be comfortable with the lying right in their fucking face. Like, yo, man, it's not me. All right. I am a traitor. I'm not a traitor. The thing that outside of that I suck at is I am not good at manipulating. Like, I'm not good at planting a seed for
that you would never be able. Exactly. You're horrible at that.
But I could tell the motherfucker, yo, I ain't a fucking traitor, man. And this motherfucker, I could do that good.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
But the fucking manipulating shit, I am not good at that.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out, who's doing that. Because that's something I'm not good at manipulating. and I'm super good at being manipulated.
Well, the one lady, Danielle, is doing that. I mean, she cries when somebody doesn't come in from breakfast. It's ridiculous to me. I don't know. I also, going back to Robin on Watch What Happens Live, she did say that lady was the most annoying one in the cast.
Yes.
Danielle, the traitor. I think that it's very interesting. I was trying to look up and see what the world of Reddit, people are really saying about the show, which is fascinating.
What do
people
they say?
are really into it. Just everybody breaks down the episodes. And one thing I think is really interesting is that the three traitors are the messiest out of the seasons, the American show thus far. Going after each other immediately is usually not a tactic for the show. And I think that it's interesting that this Danielle, who I believe came from Survivors,
yes,
and was on it with not Carolyn, the other blonde cat.
Yes,
they had a problem on that show. So I think she came into it going, I am going to do everything necessary to win, which is so what I read that I thought was funny. I pointed out to you, so un-Phaedra, how she's behaving.
Right.
I have a feeling, I mean, we have an episode coming up this week.
Sucks that it's on Thursday, though.
But I don't know. I think she could go down. I don't know. I could be wrong. I kind of would like to see her go down.
Danielle?
Her going after Caroline, and that it just seems so. There's no allegiance between the traitors, which they're the traitors. There's few of them. Like, just as faithful stick together, I think traitors have to stay together until a certain point. You know, in the show. So anyway, I love the show.
Damn,
I love
good.
that you love the show. It's so much fun. I told my mom to watch it. She was like, I tried to watch it, couldn't get into it.
I don't know if it's episode 5 or 6 of Traitors.
It was episode 7.
7, whatever it is, and we're going to give a spoiler alert. The great Boston Rob got killed, as they call it on the show. They
got rid of him.
They got rid of him, and that motherfucker brought it.
He's a great gamer.
He's excellent.
He's excellent, but he messed up. He should have never gotten rid of Bob the Drag Queen. He did it too soon. You don't get rid of a traitor in front of everyone like that. And he jumped the gun, I think, and it messed up his whole game. And he was trying to play catch up this whole time.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it was not. He thought he could do it because his name came up, but he should have parlayed it. He should have waited at least another episode before he made that move.
I mean, he is very entertaining to watch on these shows because he's so calm and so good with his words and so relaxed, and his whole persona, he's like Italian, or he seems like he looks Italian, or he might be Irish, but he looks like he's Italian, and his whole Boston thing and his hat, he is very, very good. And whether you couldn't stand him or loved him, he kicked ass. I mean, he really he brings the shit.
He was a good player because he's aggressive with the game, and, instead of being laid back like other people are. I think that my big disappointment of the show is, like, I love Dolores, but I just am shocked at how she's playing.
Wasn't your father the police chief?
Yes. Like, I feel like she picked Tom twice, like, just out of, like, spite, like, revenge. And I'm like, what is going on?
Maybe she's doing that on purpose.
Yes. And then this morning I thought, maybe that's a strategy. You sit back, you watch everything, you say just enough, and then you pick a rando that is a faithful, and you just go after him because he went after you, and then you just watch. Maybe that's it.
It might be. It might be. I'm
Well,
so curious because I was like, you have to know this guy's full of shit, Dolores.
She's astute. She knows people. I think, I just think there's something going on that I'm shocked that she's not more aggressive, but you're right. It may be a strategy.
Yeah, because I was surprised at that too. But you have to you can't get emotional on that show.
Right.
If you get too emotional, you're going to be fucked.
Yeah, and two of the ladies, Danielle and Carolyn, are super emotional. It's a chaotic game that they're playing, and I can't wait to see what happens. But babe, the part that freaked me out was the challenge with the bugs, when they had to put their hand in that box. And you said we could do that. And I disagree.
There was a challenge where the players had to couple up and
as if they were getting married.
There was this sort of marriage ceremony, and then they were told all you have to do is hold hands for 8 minutes.
Yes.
And everybody was like, that's nothing. And then it was like, then this box came out, and they were like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then in the box, they held hands, and then they put beetles.
Some kind of bug, a centipede type of big worm with a bunch of there's no way. There's no way. A lot of them chose not to look, but the game just got worse because after, I don't know, towards the end, the last 2 minutes, they started dropping maggots and crickets and roaches from the sky.
That shit was disgusting.
So foul. I mean,
they couldn't wipe them off because you had to hold hands. So you have to hold, you can't let go of your partner's hand while bugs, maggots, cockroaches, they put a fucking snake on them.
You almost saw Dolores' personality because she partnered up with Chriselle.
She was pissed.
And Chriselle didn't last 1 second. She pulled her hand out immediately, and you saw Dolores get pissed off. Like that, you saw her personality.
She said wrong pick or wrong partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she fucked her up.
She said not okay.
Right.
That's what she said.
Right.
Like she was pissed.
Yes.
Because I think it's something that she could have powered through mentally. 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
But honestly, now that you watched it, would you have been able to do that? Yes, you would have been able to.
I think I would have.
But what if the bugs would have been in your hair and shit?
If I knew I wanted to win, the problem I would have had is when they dropped the bugs and maggots going down my back, when they were like, oh, it's in my bra, that stuff, I'd be like, nah, I mean, for what? Like, why am I doing this? But for me, because I learned in therapy that I am, as tough as I am, I'm a little bit of a people pleaser. So I wouldn't want to pull my hand and mess up the other person. So I would have to communicate with them and say, hey, look, Michael, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to have to, we'd have to,
once you start, you got to keep going.
I know, but once you started, it got worse, progressively worse.
The grossest part of it to me was when they had to dig for the ring and they had because they were, it seemed like then it was going in their nails and shit. It was disgusting.
It was great TV, though.
Got to give a shout out, and you need to publicly give a shout out to Tom Sandoval, he was the guy who was like Boston Rob.
Listen,
he was so fucking happy
I'm hard on him.
Proud of himself.
Yes, I'm hard on him, and he's not my favorite person, but up until the bugs, the episode was getting boring, and then it even went better when he opened his mouth up. I mean, there was a part where he walked out in front of Boston Rob and the other kid, Dylan, and they ignored him. And the way
did they ignore him, or they didn't see him?
I read an article. They didn't see him. Like, that's how nothing burger he is on the show, and
it's working,
but he turned it around and he's become quite entertaining.
I fuck with Sandoval.
I can't tell though. Is he manipulative and planned and
he would
calculated?
Go, yeah, but
or is he just dumb?
I think
ditzy.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of both.
Like a ditzy person who thinks they've got a MO and they have, this ability to manipulate things, but you're like, it's totally transparent. You're not that bright.
It's so good. I know
with
Sandoval.
You love him so much, and I just...
But just because, all his flaws, and I just, his character on Vanderpump Rules, and then when you see it translate into another show,
to me, he's like a Vinny Barbarino.
Completely.
Yeah, totally.
Completely.
Yeah.
But he was the one who was like, it's Boston Rob, and he was so fucking proud of himself, because he was picking the worst...
Yes.
People going into it. And I love that he's rocking his Tom hat.
Yeah, I saw that. Anyway, we're here in Florida. And it's another great week of reality television.
Another great
Taking a break is not going to make us miss our television.
Oh, no.
No, it's not. No.
And we gotta give a shout out to Ciara. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, Ciara from Summer House. Ciara, who got bumped, killed, as they call it, ousted.
From the Traitors.
She was a faithful, and she saw that storm. It's like being in the middle of the ocean, and the storm is coming from the left, from the right, the north, the south, and it starts spiraling, spinning you around, and there's sharks, and there's whales, and she saw that storm coming, and she tried to fight it, and you told me that you've seen her behave like this. I am newer to Summer House, so I was like, I liked how she was like, cursing. She was like, fuck that, fuck this.
Yeah.
And I was like, you should have brought that energy to West.
No, yes. You saw the season. You got deeply involved in Summer House during the season of when West comes into play.
Yes.
So you didn't see her in the times before where she skates on the line of a mean girl.
Okay.
She's tough. She's no
I felt like
pushover.
she let West get away with a lot of
She
bullshit.
did, but what I explained to you is when it comes to love, sometimes women, we don't put our toughest foot forward because there's love. She liked him. So, but
he
in
had
the
a
end, I
mustache
mean,
and
come on,
weird
at the
hats.
reunion, she went after him.
But she should have
And in the
known.
first episode of this season, she called him a loser.
Yes.
In the car. So you're seeing bits and pieces of it. I love her. I think she's a strong girl. I hate that she was cut off. I really do, because I could have seen her being one of the players that goes to the end.
Every single person that gets bumped off except for that fucking drag queen Bob, it hurts to see them go. Bob the drag queen. Every single one of the traitors, whether they're a faithful or a traitor, you don't like to see them go. And we have to, again, this is 2 weeks in a row, we have to give it up to fucking Sandoval.
He's becoming one of my favorites.
Superseding expectations.
Well, no, I'm pushing it. That's not true, babe. I just scratch that. I did not say that. He's becoming one to watch because I thought he was just so annoying every time. And these last 2 episodes, he makes me laugh out loud.
He's the best.
You really like him. I always ask you this, like, what is it about this guy?
Redemption. It's all that I've said this once and I'll explain it again. I want to see Jax win. I want to see Tom Sandoval win. I want to see Tom Schwartz win. I want to see them all win.
You're an underdog, kind of.
But it's not even the underdog. Like if anybody from Vanderpump, any of the people that have given me joy, I want to see them come out on the other side.
Right. For instance, like Kristen Doty having a baby. This is
100%.
Right. I get it.
And I said, I think from the beginning, I was like, this fucking guy's going to get bumped off week 1 or week 2 just because he's either too dumb or people don't like him from Vanderpump.
Known as the cheater.
And that's why I'm like, he's right now on the other side. He's in the second half of the game.
Yes, he really is. He really is.
He was the ringleader
now
of Boston Rob.
He's got his wing. He's got his wings, and I think we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and he dresses the part. Like I just like how much he participates in the shit.
His facial expressions are everything. They just make me laugh because you can't. I'm telling you, I don't know if he's acting or if he's just really this way. I can't figure it out.
I think,
and I don't think he'd be a great actor. So go figure.
But sometimes when he's on Traitors, I'm like, this guy's like doing like monologues like from old acting classes.
Well, in this episode in particular, no spoiler if you've watched it already. Spoiler alert. They have to do a challenge where they go into like a haunted house with a bunch of dolls that when you press the button, they sing a nursery rhyme backwards. So it'd be like, right? So Tom, because it had something to do with music and he has a band, he like took charge of this thing.
But babe, he genuinely said, I don't think anybody here understands music
the way
or is
I do.
Musically inclined
like
the way
I am.
And I was like, and
the fact that he thinks that he's this is the brilliance of him. Anyway, so he starts doing it, and you have to run back to the telephone and tell the other teammates, and you have to repeat the
and
sound
he was so committed to doing it, and he won them the challenge.
He did, but he had one hand over one ear.
He was like the Beach Boys, like recording like the animal
talk
sounds.
About pitchy.
It was like the fucking Beatles doing the White Album. Like he literally thought he was Tchaikovsky.
Yes,
like creating a masterpiece.
Totally.
But the
commitment is everything.
Been 2 big weeks for Tom.
I know. Let's keep it up, Tom. You're doing good. You're doing great. But that was, first of all, so funny. The fact that he helped them win that challenge.
And Alan Cummings was dying.
Because it was hilarious.
I would have been on the floor.
Right.
Like literally, like I would have been under a table dying laughing.
So funny. It was great.
At the entire situation. Anyway, so we can't emphasize enough. If you're looking for a good time, and now's such a good time to do it because there's so many episodes
stacked, you can get into it.
Do yourself a favor and bring non-reality TV lovers into it. Traitors is chef's kiss. What other shows are we watching, babe? Traitors again.
Oh, man. I say it every time. Why is it so good? Why do we like this show? It is riveting to me.
Mesmerizing.
You know what? I'm having a real problem with that Danielle. Whew. Not my favorite. I don't know what show she was on, the Challengers before or Survivor, I think.
Big Brother or something?
One of them. I don't care. I'm like, her game is so messy. I cannot believe that people haven't just immediately said, what's the deal? Gabby a couple times was like, this last episode, Gabby in the morning breakfast table, she said, it's a lot. It's just giving a lot, the crying and the shaking. Shaking. When somebody else
it's not real
doesn't
shaking.
show up the next one. It's not. It's fake. It's not even... Is it that good at faking?
No,
where people are ignoring it?
I'm surprised no one's caught on to it. It's like bad soap opera in the 80s acting.
Yeah, it drives me nuts.
But when them motherfucking Traitor episodes pop up on the feed, ding, the world stops.
I know.
Babe, we have to first discuss the finale and the winners of Traitors.
Oh, wow.
Spoiler alert. There were 4 winners.
Yep.
It was our girl who we had a feeling she did great. I didn't know she
Dolo.
fucking won it. Dolores Catania from Patterson, New Jersey.
Yes.
You fucking did it.
You did it. So proud of you.
Along with Ivar, along with Zac Efron's brother.
Yeah.
I don't remember his first name. And along with
Gabby from The Bachelorette,
who's a really quirky. I mean,
she's quirky and funny. I think she has an acting career ahead of her.
I don't know if she has an acting career, but she could definitely have like a podcasting or like a.
I think she has a podcast. She has one.
I mean, I don't know if she could say lines because she definitely has like that young Jennifer Tilly.
I bet you she can act. I have a feeling she can act.
It would be a specific.
Yes, she'd be like. It's very good, babe. She'd be like a young Jennifer Tilly.
But Jennifer Tilly obviously had a skill to do that. So
well,
I don't know.
I don't know. She kind of looks like she's...
Babe, when she was at Bullets Over Broadway, she killed it. If you can be on reality TV
the way she is, this girl Gabby, I think she's very special.
Very unique. Like I see her in interviews. She's like fucking out there.
Out there in a world of her own. But it's a welcoming world. And she's funny as all get out.
She is.
Yeah, she is. So...
But the 4 of them won. The 4 faithfuls won. And it went down to the wire.
It was nerve-wracking. The end. Spoiler alert.
Oh, no, we just told it.
Okay, we just
It's a week later.
I know, but I'm just saying in the very end, when I was kind of questioning Dolores' skill, I'm still questioning it. I think she got lucky. But I think that her natural ability, I don't know, just to be who she is, got her that far because she's so likable.
Yeah.
And, but at the very end when they're around the fire pit, and you have to throw in your thing that turns green or red, or
they were making it seem like the editing.
Her facial expressions too were like, "Oh shit, I chose red, and this game we're gonna have to annihilate somebody else." And she didn't. I was really nervous, and when that thing went up green, I was so happy.
I was so happy too, and I don't know if there is a real formula. I mean, I feel like when I'm watching that show. And as close as we watch it, I feel like that show takes you on a ride. And like, there's not like, well, this is how you win the show. Or like it's kind of the breaks, the luck of the draw. She was definitely below the radar for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Which I think is smart, but not too below because then they think you're
she said on Watch What Happens Live that she was choosing Tom every time to eliminate because she was angry.
He was annoying her.
She was annoying. And
which I thought was...
And she said, I let my temper get the best of me. And like, so this whole time I said, oh, it's a strategy. She's picking Tom because nobody else is picking him, and to pick the same person that is annoying you kind of seems like a strategy to not call the attention on other people. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. It was
she did great.
Yeah,
Ivar did. He definitely laid low. They won it. It was a fucking great season.
I love that show so much.
The only thing that sucks about that show is that we have to wait like a year, literally.
Yeah, for the next season.
It's like the Super Bowl. Like, we have to literally wait until who knows when, January.
Right. Well, we could be watching the British version.
Maybe we need to check that out.
Yeah.
But again, can't emphasize, if you guys have never seen Traitors and you want a good, fun reality competition show, Traitors Season 3.
The best.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, rate, review, tell a friend to tell a friend.
You should let me do this part because you can barely talk. I'm going to subscribe, rate, and review. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. We love that you're listening. And we'll be back next week with Michael having a better voice.
Love you.
Love you.